estudiantes. Este es Mr. Señor. This is Pretérito Parte 2, the second part of our preterite tense notes. The preterite tense is just the past tense. Don't be confused by fancy grammar terms, right? I always re-explain them over and over and over again. We use the preterite tense to describe actions that started and ended in the past, happened quickly, or over a specific period of time. Some ejemplos for you are Mr. Señor at the cookie. Okay. Ate the cookie. Um, it started and ended in the past. Mr. Señor suddenly ate the cookie. This action happened quickly. Mr. Señor ate the cookie in 2 seconds flat. A specific period of time and also happened quickly. So each of these three cases requires use of the preterite tense. It's an action that happened in the past. Pause the video now and watch this video because it's going to be relevant later. It's a song, definitely worth your while. Should give you a nice little chuckle. So now I'm going to review the two preterite tense endings that we learned last week and introduce the remaining ones. Last week we learned yo to haste, and the has to have an accent on it. If not, you're giving a command. The new ones, and the two that we're going to focus on this week, are in red. Ella, o with an accent, and ellos, ellas, aron. The nosotros form is the same as the present tense. We have to use context to know if the action happened in the past. That's why it's important for you to know the words such as the other day, in that moment, last weekend, etc., because those words let us know that the action happened in the past. Here's where the song comes into play. The song that we use to remember the endings are yo, tú haste, él, ella, o, nosotros somos, ellos, Aaron. Love the song. It will help you memorize it, the endings. But for this week, we're only focusing on the third person. These two, when we write in Spanish, for my class anyway, we always write in the third person. This applies for the Regents exam as well. The third person is he, she, and they. So this week, we're only focusing on those two conjugations. Some examples in Espanol are he remembered the answer to the question, or él recordó la respuesta de la pregunta. Notice that yo no longer goes with o anymore. It goes with he, but it must have an accent on it. They started to laugh at Mr. Señor. Ellos empezaron a reírse a Mr. Señor. If you have any questions about these conjugations or any other questions, you can email me at gmakoski@nrwcs.org. Adios.